like kids and still handle the beats on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. You look at this Niner defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is set away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Here's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's second and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into red territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They begin the drive with Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? Just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for LA. 41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rams 7, 49ers 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, but I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Purdy from the gun. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing here, Purdy. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll float incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, they never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Open man is at will, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do your offenses touch the ball game? They want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Purdy looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 11 now. Now Stanford. He hits Adams, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw is Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 35. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Purdy off the play fake. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
First down, 49ers.
They go play action here. Purdy. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Second and 10.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Rams going to go ahead and use use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. 49ers 7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, check.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Not good at all. Kind of just 24 yards there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Jake Moody taking over for the 49ers.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the right side, and complete to Atwell. They wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hey, 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the offense. And the lead is now 21-14.
14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown. It cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago. And we're right back over started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Got a man on the right side. It's Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of a yard.
Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hey, 54.
Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to McCoy. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
4 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, LA.
can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the biometric. Ran by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 64 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now Moody for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Man, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. From the 50, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down at 48. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Now Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
85-yard line.
Hey, give me a radar.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to give it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. McCaffrey running up the middle. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. And he's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here we go, 1st and goal. Purdy to throw. This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point try now for Moody. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Omaha, ready, move. 53, ready.
One last throw here for Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
59.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for San Francisco, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.